New feature. Okay, we are on. Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session. My name is Waleed, and today we will be talking about marketing. As you guys already know, that while working with Zambeel take care of 70% of your work. All you are left is with marketing and managing your web store. But marketing is the biggest chunk of your work. Everything depends on marketing. So that is why, even though this is something that you will be taking care of, Zambeel does the rest of the work, but still we want you guys to do marketing the correct way. We don't want you guys to not know how to market or make mistakes in marketing. That is why we are having these sessions where we'll be telling you the basics of marketing and how to market and what are the things that you should avoid while marketing. So in today's session, we will be discussing about the market. We'll talk about the product. We'll talk about how to sell, and how to sell is based on pixels, creatives, pricing, and store. And at the end, we will tell you how and when to scale. So it's all about, it's not about marketing, it's about understanding the market. So as we've discussed, that market understanding is very important. We will have to understand the market that we are working in, because we've seen a lot of cases as someone, if they're working in a separate market and they start marketing in another market, a lot of the times they are doing the same things that they were doing in the previous market, and they think that this might work in this market, but that's not the case. Because to market, you have to understand the market. You can only then do marketing when you have the understanding on the marketing. So understanding the market is very important. Now, what are the things that you should understand in a market? So you should understand what are the problems of the market that you want to work in. What are the market realities? So in realities, we're talking about what are the lifestyle, what kind of people are living there, what are their nationalities, their cultures, their values, the weather, types of people in market, and why do we need to understand these things? We need to understand these things better, because only then we will know how to market to these people. Now, for example, if a certain nationality is living in a market and they have certain values, we will have to consider those values while marketing. Or maybe if we understand a problem of a market and we know that this market has this problem, we can target that problem and we can say, hey, you guys have this problem, we have this product, we can solve your problem. So because of all of these things, we have to understand the market. Now, for example, we made a video on this as well. You cannot sell a snow scraper in UAE market, because UAE market is not made for a snow scraper. UAE market is a very hot climate. The weather is very hot. It's summer throughout the year almost. So if a guy, very good marketer, he thinks that he can do marketing very well. He's worked in Canada. He's sold over 1,000 pieces of a snow scraper. And he comes to UAE with the same mindset, and he thinks that he can sell the same snow scraper in UAE as well. It won't work. He won't even sell a single piece, because markets are different. So that is why we have to understand the market even before we start with marketing. Okay. And then winning product is not which gives you orders, it's the one that gives you high delivery ratio. So a lot of people think that if they're getting orders on a certain product, the product is a winning product, and it's not the case, because you have to take in consideration the delivery ratio as well. And how will you get good delivery ratio? A product gives you high delivery ratio when it solves the problem. You have to make sure that whatever product you're using is a problem-solving product, because it gives you high delivery ratio. So what is the checklist before you select a product? The number one thing is it should be a problem solver. The product that you are going to sell should be a problem solving product, and you should know about the market before even selecting the product. So if you know the market, you know the problems that are in that market, then you can select the product to solve the problems of that market. You should know the scale of the problem that comes from that market, and problems of the market as well. So for example, if you're working in UAE, we all know that in UAE, people don't have a lot of living space. People usually are living in sharing, or there are multiple people living in the same room or in the same area. So what we can do is, this is a problem in UAE. What we can do, we can help them solve this problem by giving them smart storage solutions. We can give them a product which gives them storage options in a small space. So this is a very small example of how we cater this problem of that market. So this is how you select your product. It should be a problem-solving product. Now we have a case study. So here we need to understand the psychology of a person who is going to buy your product. So now, for example, the first person is scrolling through TikTok or Instagram Reels, and he sees your ad, your marketing, and they see a knee massager, right? So what will happen as soon as they see the knee massager, they will realize the problem that they already have, or maybe their father or their mother or someone close to them has the problem. So what will happen when they're buying, when they're placing an order for this specific product is, they will have that problem in their mind and they will know, okay, this is a problem, and I have to say, I have to solve this problem. And how am I going to solve this problem? I will solve this problem with this knee massager. So when placing an order, they will make sure that they have to solve the problem, and then they will get the delivery of the product as well. On the other hand, we have the mini wireless camera. So for example, if a person sees this product, maybe they like it, maybe they buy it, maybe they place an order. But again, this is not solving any problems. So maybe when it's the time for delivery, maybe they cancel it, maybe they change their mind. But on the other hand, the knee massager guy, he has the problem in his mind and he has to solve that problem. So this is why we push on don't get problems. We push on getting products which are problem-solving products. So now, the product is not a good product which gives you, it's not a winning product that gives you a number of orders, but it's a winning product when it gives you their good delivery ratio, because delivery ratio matters a lot. Okay, so now we've talked about the market, we've talked about problems. Let's talk about how to sell, because marketing in its basic essence is what it is, how to sell. So what are the things that we should know? Creative composition. Now, creative composition means, how did you make your ad? What is your ad made of? The video that you'll be using. What is the ad account where you're using the creative, and pixel, and the platform, and your website. So these things, you should know how to do all of these things in a very good manner if you want to sell your products in a good quantity, if you want good sales. These are the things that you should know. So because there is no winning product, it is always the winning creative. You can have the best product, you can have a problem-solving product, you can have a product that gives you good delivery ratio, you can have the best winning product, but if your marketing is not done correctly, you will not get orders, because people don't know what are you selling. And how will they know what are you selling? If they see an ad. So please make sure that your ad is also a winning ad, a winning creative. Because a lot of people, they think, okay, I got the winning product, now I will just run any kind of ads and I'll get orders. That's not the case. The creatives, your marketing matters a lot too, because it's always the winning creative, not the winning product. Because you get an order on the creative you use, not the product. People don't know what's the product. Only if you will tell them, they will know what the product is. This is something I would say in Urdu, Hindi people would know. Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai. Basically, the things that you see, what is shown is what is bought, basically. So please make sure that your product is shown in a very good way by your creative. Now we have a case study of Pepsi. We all know Pepsi. We've been drinking Pepsi since we were little. Our fathers, our grandfathers, maybe our even great grandfathers knew about Pepsi. Everyone knows about Pepsi, right? It's the same product, but what do? They keep coming up with creatives after every time. After sometimes they have a new creatives, because they understand how important marketing is. If I go right now and ask anyone about Pepsi, everyone in the world knows about Pepsi, but they still understand and realize this, marketing is what sells your products, not your product. So Pepsi is very good. Everyone enjoys Pepsi. But again, I would also recommend you guys go and Google and search their marketing budgets. It's going to shock you. So please make sure your marketing is done correctly. We will also talk about what are the things that you should make sure while marketing in the next slide. So the first 15 seconds of your creatives will decide if a customer is going to buy it or not. Please make sure nowadays people don't have a lot of attention span. Our attention spans are going down. We cannot even give attention for like, I don't think a minute, right? So the first 15 seconds of your ad are going to decide if a person is going to buy a product or not. So in the first 3 seconds, make sure that there is a hook, relevant hook, a visual one or a verbal one. What's a hook? It's something that will take people's attention and make sure that they watch the rest of the video. Because if a person is scrolling, they're not going to stop on your ad. We have to make sure that they stop by a hook. And in the next 2 seconds, we just show them the product straight away. So a visual hook could be something, maybe we are showing them a problem, and then they'll stop and they'll look, hey, what's this problem? And the very next second, we'll show them the product and how to solve that problem. And then in the next 10 seconds, when after the hook, the person is watching your video, your ad, you can show them how to use the product, the benefits, and how to use it, etc. So this is a secret recipe for a winning creative. And also make sure that in your video,
if you have yet to
make sure in that video. Okay, I'll give you bonus secrets after this. Let's see 2 videos. One is a winning creative and the second one is not. And I'm pretty sure by now you guys will understand which one of these 2 videos are a winning creative and which one is not a winning one. And I want you guys to do the same while selecting your videos, your creatives. Make sure that you're selecting the winning ones.
This is
If you have yet to purchase
All
this-
of my model friends put me onto this.
So let's take a look at the left video.
If you have yet to purchase this amazing color correcting cream, don't delay. This beauty enhancement moisturizer is so great on my skin. Look at that glow.
Okay, so this is video number 1. Now let's take a look at video number 2.
This is so cool. All of my model friends put me onto this, so I'm gonna put you onto this. This is the Herborian Korean CC cream. It goes on completely white, like completely white. It has mineral sunscreen in it and zinc oxide, so you're gonna get all that protection on your skin. The more you rub it into your skin, the more the pigment reveals it.
So I don't even have to play the whole video. You guys already know which one of these 2 videos is the winning creative. Obviously, it's the right one because we can see in the left one, there is no usage. She did not apply it. She did not talk about it. She's just showing the product, and then there is voiceover. And on the winning creative, we can see on the first second, we saw her face with the cream on it, and then she talked about the cream, and then she's telling how to use it. She's showing how to use it, and then she's talking as well. So this is the contrast between 2 creatives. They both are selling the same product, but obviously if you're on the left ad, you're not getting orders. If you're on the right one, you are getting orders. So please make sure that you know these things while selecting your creatives. And here are some bonus secrets for you guys as well. Add subtitles because 80% of your audience watches reels on mute. Don't ignore them. We want maximum reach, right? So if you are running ads, if they have subtitles, we are going to cater the people who are watching reels on mute as well. So make sure your ad does not go to waste. All you can do is add subtitles, and you can add subtitles very easily. And also, you should have an after hook that starts blinking as soon as you've shown the product. There should be an after hook, or maybe say something like buy 2 for 99 or some hook, something like that, which gathers their attention and make sure that people buy it. And also, creative freshness is real. As we've seen in the Pepsi case study, after every few weeks or months, there is a new ad for Pepsi, and they keep making new creatives, new ads. So creative freshness is real. You cannot find a winning creative and then just keep using it forever, because what will happen if when it's old, the conversion becomes costly. So you'll be spending more money on marketing and not making enough back by your order. So please make sure that you keep finding winning creatives and use them for a certain period, certain amount of time, and then keep changing them. Because again, a good creative is which is low ad cost and more orders. Obviously, that is our goal. So remember, good creatives is a creative that is low ad cost and more orders. These, I would want you guys to take a screenshot here if you guys already don't know about these creative hunting tools. This is where you can hunt your ads, where you can hunt your creatives from. We have Winning Hunter and we have PP ads. You can get your ads from here, or you can go to the Meta ad library or the TikTok ad library and just search the product that you're selling, and you'll get multiple videos and you can select the best one, the one that you think is the winning ad. And you can edit it a bit, add subtitles, and you can start using it. Make sure that you use the correct keywords, the filters, and the hashtags, and this is where you will be finding your creatives. Okay, so now I'm going to share some checklists with you. We have 4 different checklists for 4 different countries: UAE, Saudi, Kuwait, and Qatar. Now, according to which country you're working in, I would want you guys to take a screenshot so you guys know if your checklist, according to you, is good. I will explain the UAE checklist. I will tell you what each and everything means, and then you can understand each checklist of different countries as well very easily. So the number one thing is the platform ranking. In UAE, the number one platform for us for your ads is Meta. Then we have TikTok, then we have Google, and then we have Snapchat. It does not mean that you must use Meta because it's number one. If you think you are an expert in TikTok and you can use TikTok for marketing in a very good way, you can go for TikTok or Snapchat. It's totally up to you. But according to us and our studies, Meta is number one. And what is ROAS? Return on ad spent. If you're working on Meta, if you're advertising on Meta, your return on ad spend, so this means the amount that you're spending on your ads, the return should be 4 times plus that. For example, if you're spending 1 dirham on Meta, by your orders, you should get 4 plus dirhams back. If you are on TikTok, you should get 6. If on Google, it should be 4, and Snapchat, it should be 5. This is return on ad spend. Make sure the return on ad spend is good. If the return on ad spend is 1, that means that you spend 1 dirham and got 1 dirham back. This is not profitable. You're not profit. You're just getting your cost. So on Meta, it should be 4 plus. And now CPA, cost per acquisition, this means what is it going to cost you for a single order. Now, for example, if you spend 100 dirhams a day for your orders, for your marketing, 100 dirhams, then you get 10 orders. That means one single order costs you 10 dirhams, right? And if you spend 100 dirhams and you get 100 orders, that means that CPA is 1, because against 1 dirham, you got 1 order, right? So CPA on Meta is 30 to 35 dirham. On TikTok is 20 to 30. On Google is 25 to 30, and again on Snapchat is 25 to 30. So please keep these things in mind while making your budget, because you have to spend money on marketing. Number of creatives on all of these platforms are multiple. You'll get multiple creatives on these platforms, and the delivery ratio on Meta is the highest. We believe Meta is the best when it comes to delivery ratio. It gives you 65 plus delivery ratio. TikTok, the delivery ratio is low. It's 40 to 50. And on Google, it's 60 to 65. And on Snapchat, it's 55 to 60. So keeping all of these things in mind, you have to make sure that your ad account is working like this. And also, if you haven't started marketing yet, make sure that you know the realities of these platforms before you start working on these platforms. So this was the UAE checklist. Now let's take a look at the KSA checklist. The platform ranking is same. ROS is a bit different. CPA is a bit different. Number of creatives is the same. Delivery ratio is a bit different. If you're working in KSA, I would want you guys to take a screenshot here so you can understand your country, your market in a better way. This is the Kuwait checklist. Again, the platform ranking stays the same. There are minor differences. If you're working in Kuwait, if you're marketing in Kuwait, this is where you should take a screenshot to understand all of these things and to make sure your marketing, your ad account is complying with the checklist. And then at the end, we have Qatar checklist. Again, the platform ranking still remains the same. Meta is the best when it comes to ads. If you want to work on long-term, Meta is #1 according to us. Again, in these 4 countries, Meta is #1. Then we have return on ad spend. It's different for different platforms. Then it's the CPA, cost per acquisition. You can see which platform gives what CPA, number of creatives, and then we have the delivery ratio, which is again different for every market. So if you're working on in Qatar, this is where you take a screenshot and make sure that your ads are according to the checklist. Now let's talk about Pixel. A lot of people don't even know what Pixel is. A lot of people don't use Pixel correctly. So we will be talking about Pixel. What is Pixel? Pixel defines who will see your ad and the quality of your order. Now, for example, I'm selling this product. I have a duster and I make an ad for dusters. Now, for example, dusters are only bought by people aged 20 to 25, right? But when I run this ad and my Pixel is not trained, this ad will go to everyone from any age, any gender. Everyone will be seeing that ad. And I don't want that because people who are buying this are aged 20 to 25. So I have to make sure that my ad goes to the people who will buy this, right? So what happens when your Pixel is trained, your ad goes to the people who will buy it and your conversion rate becomes better. So first, maybe if 100 people saw your ad, maybe no one bought it because wrong people, they don't want to buy it. But if 100 people who can buy and who want to buy a duster see your ad, your conversion becomes higher. Maybe you get 5 or 6 or 7 orders from that ad. So make sure that your Pixel is trained. What is quality of order and why is it important? Let's take a look. So you have to train your Pixel to get your right customer, as I explained right now. Just make sure that you're training it on one niche. If you're trying a new category, use a fresh Pixel. It takes time to train your Pixel. Limit your Pixel to one category. If you're using a new category, make sure you're using a new Pixel. And Pixel does not mean that you're using a Pixel for one product. You're using a Pixel for one niche. For example, beauty products. Use Pixel for beauty products. You can use different products in it, but don't go on to a different category. For example, you've trained it on beauty products and now you're selling children toys. The same Pixel won't work. It'll get confused. So Pixel, what will Pixel do? It'll get you better category of customers, targeted category of customers, and better conversion. This is why Pixel is very important. Now, let's talk about the web store. We've talked about the market. We've talked about the product. We've talked about Pixel. We've talked about how to sell. Now let's talk about the web store. Once the marketing is done, once a person sees your ad and they click on it, where will they go? They will go to your website, your web store on the product landing page. So what is important? Your product landing page and your checkout page. This is basically your real estate. That will help you increase the number of orders against your marketing spend. So if your product landing page and your checkout page is not simple, it's not user friendly, all of the things that you've done in your marketing, all of the budget that you spend in marketing, the product hunting, each and everything, maybe it will not work because maybe if a person comes here, after everything that you've gone through, maybe they don't place an order, and we do not need that. So that is why the web store is the last part of marketing. You have to make sure the web store is designed in a way which is very user friendly, and once you've done that, you get more orders. Now let's take a look. We have a demo page here available. So before that, what are the things that a customer needs to know? They need to know how to use the product, what are the features, and return policy and shipping policy. So these are the things that a customer needs to know. And the purchase decision, what they need to know is the price, bundle options, and payment terms. These 6 things we will be keeping on top of our landing page. And these are the things that they need to know. Everything else can be down. If they need more information, they need more details, they can scroll down. So this is what your landing page should look like. Product landing page. We have the product landing page on the mobile phone. We have it on the computer. Make sure that it's very easy, simple and easy to navigate. The product should be on top in a very clear photo. The name of the product, the shipping, return policy, then the bundles, and very easily they should be able to click on buy the product. So this is the product page, the demo product page in English. Make sure your product page that you have designed is somewhere near this one. And this is the same page in Arabic. If you're working in the KSA market, it should be in Arabic. It should look something like this. Now, pricing and web page checklist. Now we have a checklist for your website. The products that you are selling in UAE, there is a sweet spot of your price. It should be 100, under 100 dirhams, 99 or under that, because we are working on cash on delivery. So we have to make sure that people have that kind of cash laying around, and the sweet spot is 100. Your product can cost more than 100. It doesn't matter. It does not mean if your product is more than 100 dirhams, you won't get orders. That's not the case. But the sweet spot is under 100. The language should be in English. All of your stores in every country should be branded, should feel branded. The currency should be according to the market that you are working in. The sweet spot is different. In KSA, it's between 130 to 150. And in Qatar and Kuwait, it's between 150 to 170 dirhams. Your product can cost around this in these countries. Now, the language in Saudi Arab should be Arabic. Your page should be in Arabic because not a lot of diversity there, a lot of Arabic people are living there, and they will be the one who are buying your product. So make sure that your store is in Arabic. In UAE, Qatar, and Kuwait, it can be in English. In UAE, actually, it should be in English because a lot of people are speaking English there. A lot of people do speak English there. But in Qatar and Kuwait, it can be both. It depends on you. Now, let's take a look at the checkout page. This is the checkout page in English, and then I'll show you the checkout page in Arabic as well. Basically, it stays the same. We have to make sure that it is as easy as possible, as simple as possible, because this is the last step. We do not need a lot of details. We do not need to confuse the customer. Simply just ask them for their name, phone number, address, and which city or which emirate they are in, and that is it. And also what we can do is we can try to push bundles. As we can see here, that we have a bundle, buy 2, get 15% off. What will happen if you push a bundle? The number one thing is they'll see, okay, we're getting a discount, 15% off. And with the discount, what else are they getting? They see that it's most popular. So what happens here? Social loafing. Once they realize that a lot of people are doing something, they will also want to do that exact same thing. So they will buy 2 products from you, and this will help you because you've only spent for one marketing cost. Marketing cost is the same, shipping cost is the same, but you make more money per orders because you have give them bundles. So this is what your checkout page should look like in English. This is what your checkout page should look like in Arabic. It remains the same. Only what's different is the language. It's in Arabic. Now let's talk about how and when to scale. So before scaling means that you are increasing your marketing budget, which will get you more reach, which will get you more orders. Before scaling, test your delivery ratio. Make sure that the product is giving you good delivery ratio. At least get 25 orders, and make sure that you have more creatives in different languages for different nationalities, and explore other platforms as well. And also make sure that your product is unique. It doesn't have high competition, because when the product is unique, when you have your own product, you can charge a premium price. You can make sure the price is a bit, you can make the price a bit higher. If there is a lot of competition, you cannot do that. So if all of these things are met, if the criteria is met, what you can do, you can scale, you can spend more on your ads, and then start selling more products. So this was our marketing session in a very basic manner, telling you guys what to do and how to do. But again, I would also want you guys to understand marketing as much as you can. I want you guys to learn about marketing as much as you can, because this is what will get your products sold. So please work on marketing as much as you can. And apart from that, we are also here. Will keep giving you sessions. We'll keep telling you tricks and what to do in marketing. But again, we want you guys to learn marketing and even best that you can. So now we're at the end of the session. It's time for your questions. If you have any question, go on to the meeting tool, and in the meeting tools, we have a Q&A section. There you can ask your questions. If you have any question, ask in the Q&A section. I am going to invite our marketing expert, and he will be answering your questions. Okay.